Developing with this story tonight, Chihuahua State Police now say they have one suspect in custody. Here's what we know right now. 20 gunmen showed up at a birthday party in South Juarez over the weekend. They apparently opened fire on a house full of high school and college students. Tonight, 16 of those teens have died and at least 12 more are fighting to stay alive. Chihuahua State Police say the gunman responsible may also have killed 4 people in another shooting back in November. And again, tonight they say they have a suspect in custody, though we have not been told who that person is. And it gets even stranger tonight. As our crews were attempting to talk with family members of the victims, a frantic woman approached them saying it was her son that the Mexican military came and arrested in connection with these shootings. Here's what she had to say.
Please don't harm my son and my husband. My son is only another student that doesn't have anything to do with the situation. I don't know why they took him from my house. They don't give us any explanation. They only hit us.
Again, we're trying to find out who this woman's son is and if he is in fact the same person the state police claim to have in custody. So what about this story that is getting so much attention? You know, we've gotten phone calls today from news crews from Brownsville to Houston trying to get the very latest. The violence in Juarez is nothing new, you know that. So what about this story in particular seems to be causing such a strong reaction? Tonight, a closer look at what makes this story a little bit different. A warning, if you got kids with you in the room, this video, pretty graphic.
The video is graphic, the scene without question violent. But let's face it, the bloody floor of this house in South Juarez could be one of hundreds. And yet it's not. Something about this crime scene is different. Maybe it's because only 48 hours ago, this house had more than 30 teens in it. They weren't members of a cartel entrenched in a bloody drug war. They were kids having a birthday party. 20 gunmen showed up at that party in 7 different vehicles, and they came into this house shooting. Tonight, 16 have died from injuries they received during that massacre, and another dozen, they're fighting to stay alive. And there we go again. More numbers used to describe these kids whose bloody shoes were left on the floor. Each one somebody's son or daughter or granddaughter.
My granddaughter was laying there. What can you do? That's when I picked her up and my arms were full of blood. But I didn't care because it was my granddaughter's blood.
And that is exactly the point. See, despite the 1 million peso reward for information now being offered by the city of Juarez, this crime scene will likely end up just like all the rest. A footnote in the Juarez drug war.
And we've got another 5 executions to report out of Juarez tonight. Police say this latest shooting happened inside Bandolero's nightclub. We're told several people went into the club and opened fire. 4 people died at the scene. Another one died on the way to the hospital. We are continuing to get developments from the minute out of Juarez tonight, and of course we'll keep you posted. And for the very latest, you can log on to our website. As always, it's KTSM.